Hey everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. I'm at Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida on a beautiful Monday morning. And I'm here to talk with our friend Barbara Grove. We're going to talk about something a little different this morning. She's out here with her shells, but we're going to talk about her Mothers in Haiti project. Yeah. She's been itching to tell us about her new book here.
Well, not only the book, but we're celebrating 30 years of Mothers Clubs of Haiti in Haiti.
Congratulations.
Oh, any program that lasts 30 years and is growing. We've now become a national program.
Wow.
And now there's rural communities all over Haiti requesting our program. And so this is a microfinance program. It's a small loans to the poorest people and primarily women, although we have 3,000 men involved and way over 20,000 women.
Wow. So it's not just mothers.
No, it's not just mothers. It's poor Haitians, and I would say that's 99% of everybody in rural Haiti.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you do for them. Tell us how the program works.
I raise money here in the United States, and it goes 100% because we're all volunteers that take care of it from this end of the line. And the money goes directly to the people in the form of small loans. And it started out as $40,
wow.
And now it's $100 because for a new loan, because inflation has become so bad and so high in Haiti. And now, 30 years later, all of these people all over Haiti in rural areas participate in Mothers Clubs of Haiti. And when they're in groups of 10, and when everyone pays their loan back, they each get a loan of $100 US, and when they pay it back, they get a new loan. So this goes on and on and on. And now we have people that have been getting higher and higher loans because they're better at paying their loans back.
Wow.
In fact, their loan repayment is better than it is in the United States.
Wow.
Because this is so important to them, and it becomes their life. And like they say, it becomes their family, the group that they're with, and Mothers Clubs. And we've just come out with a brand new brochure.
Oh, nice.
And here it is explaining we now have an office. We're 10 years, and Jeremy in our own office, a woman donated a building for our office. And I have a staff.
Where is it?
It's in Jeremy, Haiti.
Okay.
So we have the office there, and it's being run by Sister Emile Ninoche, and Sister Emile is an RN, and she is the director of the program there, and she has a staff. So there's an interest rate, a small interest rate on the loan, and all of the interest rate money goes to the administration of the program in Haiti. Like I say, we're all volunteers, so you can be assured 100% of the money that you donate is going there. Now, how are you going to find us?
Uh-huh.
And I would say the best way to do it is just get into the internet and write down Mothers Clubs of Haiti, and it'll give you a lot of inroads in it.
Just do a Google search, and it'll pop right up. Mothers Clubs of Haiti.
Mothers Clubs of Haiti. Clubs with an S.
Clubs with an S.
Clubs with an S. But if you leave the S out, it won't make any difference. You'll find us anyway, and that'll give you more information. Now, most people say, well, what do they do with the money? And most of them have had tiny little businesses, but they had to borrow the money in order to buy the product to sell at the market. Well, now they can take their Mothers Club loan, and they can go directly to purchasing the product to sell at the market. So immediately they make a greater profit. And they know how these women and the men work so hard day in and day out because they are literally keeping their families together and feeding their
Wow.
children. And they also sign a contract that says they will also send their children to school, which they could never afford before they get their loan. And so every one of them begins that whole process of sending their children to school. So it keeps families together. It actually lowers the birth rate because women are,
Sure, they're not at home.
well, they're not, no, not only that, but they also can say no because they're not financially dependent on
There
the
you
men
go.
anymore. And so they know they can make it on their own.
Amen.
But you know, it brings families closer together. The men and women work together. They end up hiring their relatives. So it isn't just a person with a loan. It's a village of people getting loans that affects the entire village. So we get requests. Our staff goes out and trains the people in how the program works. They sign a contract, they get the money, and then they pay back 1/10 of the loan each month until the loan is repaid. When everybody in the whole group of 10 repay the loan, then they get a new loan,
Oh, wow.
which means we don't have to make sure that they pay their loan.
Right.
Their neighbors are making sure that they pay back their loan. And in fact,
Great
even
system.
if someone passes away, they'll pay the loan for her and put somebody new in the group just so they can continue with the group, which is important not only for the financial part of it, but for the support, the trust. Like they say, it's a family.
Yeah. That's all. I mean, it's fantastic.
And
You've been doing this for quite a while.
I've been doing it for 30 years.
30 years.
And I'm as passionate today about it as I was the first day that I started. First day I started, when I went to Haiti, I went on a medical mission with a friend of mine who was a local surgeon. And he said, well, what are you going to do there? You're not medical. And I said, I don't know today, but I'll know before I leave Haiti. And before I left Haiti, I saw a group of women who every single month bring their babies in starving, literally dying. And the doctors give them vitamins and fruit and food, and then they go back, and because they have no opportunity, a month later they're back in the hospital. Well, I had $400 and 10 women that needed money. I couldn't wait to get back here to raise money. So I broke that $400 up, and each of them got $40.
And that's how it started.
That's how it started, and those women have never had to bring toddlers back again to the hospital.
Oh, praise the Lord.
So,
awesome.
Yes, the Lord's had a lot to do with it, I'll
Yes,
tell
he
you.
has. He has
But
a lot to
also,
do with everything.
My director is a sister. She's a nun, but we've all become sisters anyway because I trust her implicitly. She runs an excellent organization, is highly respected. So it's like she says often, God is smiling.
He is smiling.
Yeah, God is smiling. So get on the internet. We're redoing our website, so be patient with us while we do that, because you know, Rob, I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie.
It's all right.
I'm just a sheller.
You don't have to be a techie.
Okay.
You're the motivator. Let
Well,
the
I
techies
hope
do
I
their
can
thing.
motivate somebody to get in touch with us. Our addresses, there's 2 addresses on the website.
Okay. Are they on the brochure there?
Yep, they're on the
addresses? Can we
brochure.
see them on the brochure there? Or are they down? There you go. There's the contact info. You can just freeze frame that if you need the info. All right.
And I will be sending them a letter and a report twice a year,
Awesome.
so they will be catching up. I've had people that have been donating with us for 15 years now, and they come through all the time, and it's so appreciated, and the money is used so well. These are wonderful people in Haiti.
Yep.
We just see the violence, but these are people working to save their families.
Well, let's talk about your book now.
Oh,
Let's talk about that book.
Well, a while ago, I wrote a small book.
Now I Can Sleep.
Now, you'd say to you, what has that got to do with anything? When I started asking the women, how has Mothers Clubs changed your life? And that's what many of them said. Now I can sleep. I'm not so worried about how I'm going to feed my family the next day.
Wow.
Let me read a couple things
Okay.
out of our bookmark.
Now, is that available on the website? Book?
The book?
Yeah.
I'd have to republish it and update it.
Okay.
But I'll tell you, if you give over $500, I'll send you a
You
book.
get a book for a $500 donation.
That's right. And
There you go.
And we're a 501c3, so we are a charity, and that can be used as a tax benefit.
Absolutely.
Can I just read a couple of what the women have said?
Sure.
With Mothers Club, I am not alone in the struggle for life. Members are like my family. I'm happy to be a member of Mothers Club. I feel to be a woman like any other. And I think that just says it isn't just about the money. It's about hope.
Yep.
It's about future. It's about being able to be in control of your own life. And it says, before being a member of Mothers Club, I had so many difficulties. I felt that the sky would fall on my head. Now, with the loan of Mothers Clubs that improved my life, I feel that heaven is in my home.
Oh, that is so sweet.
It brought tears.
Wow.
When I first read that. This was Anna. And one said, Mothers Clubs is my life. It brings life to my house. My children can smile because they have something to eat. Thank you, Mothers Clubs. So that's just the kind of response. And that's what I get to live with every day. You know, there's a biblical thing about what you give, you get 10 times back.
Right.
I'm the grateful one. I'm the one that's so grateful that I have this opportunity to be loved and appreciated and watch these women be empowered in their own lives, taking control of their own lives.
Well, that is awesome, Barbara. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
I'm loving it.
I know you've inspired some of our viewers here. I guarantee it.
You know, some of them are people that I've just met here on the beach. And I think everybody wants to really help, but they want to know where the money goes. You know, and I can tell you 100% of the donated money is going to the people that deserve it.
Amen. It's not like some of these other organizations that a small portion of the donation.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
All right, Barb, we got to run, but thank you for sharing that.
Oh, thank you for allowing it to be shared with so many people.
You're doing such a wonderful job. You're an amazing woman. People don't realize there's a lot more to Barb than seashells. There's more than seashells here.
Well, I wish everyone good health.
There's a heart of gold here, people, a heart of gold.
I feel selfish.
God bless you.
I really
don't feel selfish.
Thank you for all you do for spreading the word.
You can feel overwhelmed.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
Overwhelmed with joy.
You know, that's what we need a little more of.
Yes, ma'am.
A whole lot of joy. So I wish joy to everyone.
Amen. All right. Thank you, dear. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
And beyond.
And beyond.